Hi, thank you for joining me on my channel. If you're watching this live, big hello. If you're watching this on replay, equally big hello. I'm going to bring to you tonight this stamp set, Happy Birthday to You, which is new for 2020. I've got to get used to saying the date. I'm still kind of stuck in last year's date, especially when you're writing it. Don't you find that? Go to write 1 and a 9 and you're like, oh, anyway. So this stamp set could be yours if you spend, for free, shall I say, if you spend £45 at my shop, stampinstarcreations.co.uk. So I'm going to make a luxury card for you tonight. Can I get a, ooh, a luxury card? So I'm afraid it does involve a bit of heat embossing, which is a bit annoying hearing a heat tool going, but I think it's worth it because it's luxurious. It's supposed to be luxurious and pretty and nice. So we're going to be using this lovely ribbon here. Ooh, okay, it's dropped on the floor. Okay, bear with, pretend that never happened. This ruchy ribbon. What's it called? Is it? Oh, it's crinkled seam binding. Not called ruched anything, and it doesn't want to. There you go. Focus. Hi everyone. I'm just going to give a chance for people to hop on. It does take a little while. Not everybody gets notifications straight away. If you want a notification, you can press the bell, and you can subscribe while you're there if you want. So let's just. Oh, do you know what? I haven't got my other device. Last time I did this, I missed all the comments. Hi Esther, took me a while to get you on Facebook. Oh, sorry, Sheila. I was just on Facebook if anyone was wondering what she's on about. Hi, Maureen, Vanessa, and Gayleen. Okay, cool. Let's get started. I'm going to do heat embossing. That's what I was saying, wasn't it? Where's my heat embossing? I tried to be a little bit prepared. Hi there, Tracy. Hi, Linda. If I have my phone low enough, hopefully I'll be able to catch your comments. Sorry if I miss it. But I forgot to bring my other device, didn't I? Now, let's not lose anything. Let's put things somewhere where I'm going to find it. I have that stamp set. Now I need to get the dies, says Maureen. So if you're wondering what Maureen's on about, there's going to be matching dies that go with this. Very exciting. Hi there, Carol, all the way from Australia. I hope you're keeping safe, Carol. So this is my very old, much loved embossing buddy. It's a little bit flat. Hi, Carol. But it just goes to show it's lasted years and years and years and years. Before I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, that's how long. Now, what am I looking for? It'd help if I had some Versamark ink. Let me find the screen one. Yep, that one will do. Oh, help if I get the stamp. There we go. Let's find a block to put it on. You can share out the video if you want to. There should be an option. Sometimes people don't realise that, you know, I'm going to be working my magic. Okay, this is our friend Versamark. It's a sticky clear ink. It could be used for embossing, but it could be used for plenty of other stuff too. Now, if you've got a big stamp like this, you might find it easier to put the ink to the stamp. I missed a comment there. Hi to Carols, says Linda. Carol and Carol. Just keeping Australia in her prayers. Good. Yes, what we need to do. Keep on praying for Australia. Now, I don't need to ink it up too much. It clings quite quickly. Put my teeth back in a minute. Okay, we're going to put that fairly in the centre. Vanessa says, I always forget the embossing buddy until I've stamped. Grr. I store mine with my bits and pieces in here. So it kind of doesn't get forgotten because it comes out every time I get my powder. You might be able to see the shine on there. And once it's a bit like glitter, but more glitter for adults. As a demo, we can order them now. Maureen, everyone else starting in February as they last. Oh, well, I'm yet to put an order in. I'm kind of, you know, pacing myself. Good evening, Tony. Welcome. Yeah, I'm pacing myself a bit, so. But I wouldn't mind the dies to go with it. It'd be very handy. So, let me get my heat tool on. I am going to warm it up because it just makes the process a bit quicker. And I'll talk you through what else I'm going to do. Now, I want to show you some magic. I think this is really cool. I'm just going to set this aside a second. Hi, Cindy. Now, this ribbon, because it's white, a lot of you might know this, that you can colour it in. This I've actually coloured in with watercolour pencils. Okay, so you can colour in with ink. Let me just give you a little quick sample of ink. So you can, oh, that's got powder on it. Let me just turn that over. So you can drag your ink pad over it or drag it through your ink pad, either way. You want to let that dry. Welcome, Kay, great to see you. Vanessa said her bank account is a train wreck because of signed up. Yes, let's not go there. You can use an alcohol pen. So this is, what did I say? Watercolour pencil, ink. You can use an alcohol pen to colour in, like so. And now for the trick I'm going to show you. I'm going to snip this off. Now I'm aware that my heat tool is running. So let's do this as quick as possible. In fact, I've got another idea. I'm going to grab out a block because this might make life easier. I'm going to run my Versamark ink over my ribbon. Okay. Now, this worked in practice. Let's hope it works again. I'm going to sprinkle on my powder. Wrong side. Just going to set that there a second. And then that heat tool would be nice and hot. That's all the noise in the background. Now, you might want to have something like tweezers or something just to steady this. In fact, I'm going to use my pinchy tweezers to hold one end. Oh no, it's not going to hold it. Come on. Oh, yes you are. You've got to just get the preparation right. It's worth it, trust me. Okay. Thank you for being patient, heat tool. Now, set the heat on the ribbon. Give it a blast. Here we go. Can you guys see that? So the heat from the heat tool is melting the powder. You would just want it left on as long as it takes to heat the powder. Okay. How exciting was that? Oh, I need to emboss my... Oh no, where's my picture? Oh, bother. I've got to put my paper on top of it. I was so... have the volume down as Mrs. Bouquet on the phone. Oh, okay. Chopping board or clip to hold stuff in place. Oh, when embossing. Good idea. Let me just quickly whack the heat over this. See, look at the magic. Yeah, I mean, something like a wooden... Actually, I've got a wooden clipboard that I got when I was on stage at Stampin' Up with... Sorry, I'm shouting in the microphone and I hope that you can hear me. That embossing buddy makes all the difference. It stops the powder from sticking anywhere unwanted. Now, I'm really hoping that length of ribbon is going to be long enough for what I want it for. Now, it's going to be stiff. It obviously changes the texture of the ribbon. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek without showing you everything. Here's one I made earlier. So it still actually softens up. Look, you can see how pliable that is. I was so excited when I found that out. I'm like, oh, that is so cool. So let's just, I'm going to run it over my, it's not sticky, it's just stiffened it. So let's see if we can get a bow out of this. So it's a little bit stiffer to work with, but you can still do it. Just tighten it up a bit. I think that is super cool to be able to do that to the ribbon. And it's going to complete our card. So bear with me and we're going to finish off do some more to our card. Right. Now the other thing I didn't add was some extra, let me see if my, oh yeah, my heat tool still work. Drop the heat tool. Might blow. Yeah, no, it's fine, thankfully. It still loves me. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more detail because I like the little sprinklage. And we're going to put some sprinklage here and here. Just by anywhere that there's like flowers. A bit of sprinklage there. Mind blown, drop the mic. Oh, I see. I thought you were worrying about my... Oh, I'm so pleased you like that. I was like, yes, it works. I'm hoping I invented that. I'm hoping nobody's come up with that idea. You know when you want to be the first person to invent something? I keep coming up with ideas and realising they've been invented already. It's very annoying. Oops. This won't take too long, folks, just to heat these little doodads. Oh, who didn't tell me to use the embossing buddy? Now, it's not too bad, but look at the difference. Can you see those little flecks there? It does pick up on embossing powder unless you've rubbed it over properly. Okay, let's get on with this. So I'm using just simply a basic black Stampin' Up watercolour pencil, which is in our original pack of watercolour pencils, okay, the basic black colour. And I'm going to do a little bit of shading, and I'm just looking at my sample just to see what I've done. I don't need this. In fact, I'll leave it on there because it's good contrast. Now I'm going to work darker on one side. Now I'm not like an artist or anything, but I do know that just simple shading, darker on one side and then lighter on the other. I don't want to colour in the stand, no. Just do a kind of basic little shading going on here. There we go, shady. And then, I can't remember if I did this or not, but I might just add just a touch, and you'll see why in a minute. Let me just zoom you in so you can actually see what I'm doing. Make sure I haven't missed any comments, great, okay. Just going to colour in where the middle bit of the flowers are. I'm going to grab out a blender pen. So this is again clear liquid that picks up on colour, and these can be used with watercolour pencils. Look, watch. It blends the colour, and so it picks up that colour that you've got on your brush tip, and I can swipe that across my cake now, and so I get that natural shading on the other side. Okay, so picking up on the dark, swiping it across the other side, and it just keeps on blending. And as you can see, the colour fades. The more I colour in, the more the colour is used, the more the colour then fades onto the other side. So you're going from this kind of lovely black, darker side here. Now you might think, who on earth wants a black cake? But I just thought it looked really classy. And I wanted to concentrate on the papers and kind of really get those papers across. So then, not picking up any more colour. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. She says, so cool what you're sharing today. Not picking up any more colour. I'm just using that to just colour those petals and give a bit of colour to the leaves as well. Okay, same again, pick up on the shading, not adding any more pencil, but just using that to add a bit of colour onto those. If you feel you need it, you might want to come in with the pencil a bit more. Maybe let's add some colour to these berries and things here. Give them a little bit more, give them a helping hand. Give it a little bit more of a chance in life, shall we? There we go. Have a bit of colour. So you don't need a lot at all, but this, if you're a bit scared of watercolours for whatever reason, or they're a bit out of control, aren't they? You get a lot more control with these blender pens. They come in a pack of 3 and they're double-ended, so you get 6 for the price of 3 basically. And I think that is lovely. I really like that. And then we're just going to put a bit of, lay down just a little bit of colour onto the glass dish. Again, not really adding any colour, You might not pick up, but just a hint of grey, a hint of it. Right, so next we're going to fit in the word happy birthday is quite long to fit across because I want to cut this out in a mo. So we're just going to use the word celebrate. I was going to sing then to you, celebrate. In fact, I might do my cutting next so that I can fit it in. I'm using the stitched, because we're going all out luxury, I'm using the stitched rectangle stitched framelit dies, and this is number 1, 2, 3, 4th largest from this section. Okay, I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine. It just about kind of fits around the shape of, did I use this one? I'm sure it was this one. Oh no, it's not, it's number 5, I think. Number 5 stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Let me just, no, number whatever number. Let me just double check. I've got to get it right. Right, the 3rd largest. Whatever fits round. If you got these, you could do it yourself. Whichever one fits around the cake. So you want a bit of space at the top to have your stamping. I'm just going to whiz this through the machine. A mo. Give us a second. Gives you a lovely stitched shape around the stamped image, like so. I'll just pop that out. It also gives you an outline. If you wanted to use that as a frame, you could just pop that out, and it gives you that lovely stitching around the whole edge. Now that's come out spot on there. That's great. Okay, now we're going to fit in the word celebrate. Now remember, we've got to put your bow in here. So you might want to give yourself a bit of space, budge him over a little bit. Now I'm just going to test this because it gets a little bit inky on this. Let me just smush that a minute, 1 second. Got to get it right. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to have it sort of over to the right a little bit. This font is so cool. It's like somebody's like written it on. Like somebody's literally like etched it. Okay, now we want some finishing touches, so I'm going to incorporate a few things from the other things available during this special time called Celebration that Stampin' Up are doing. We've got a new mini catalogue which looks like this, and then you can spend money in here and the annual catalogue and you get a free item out of here. So the free item is that stamp set, that lovely cake stamp set, and these beautiful bee papers. It's very easy to spend £45. Some lovely, lovely things on offer. So I want to find a teeny tiny, I know this is a little bit, you know, what's the word? But I think it's worth it. I think he just brings something to the table. So I'm getting some of my lovely pretty gold paper. I'm going to be as quick as I can. I'm afraid I'm going to cut off his antennae and cut around this little bee ever so quickly because we haven't got lots of time to watch somebody fussy cutting live on YouTube. Let me just check if I've missed any comments. Oh, hi. Sorry, I forget to look up. Very classy and elegant, says Deborah. Thank you. Hey, Sandra. Looking fabulous, she says. Thank you. Janet says, bit late. The cake looks cool. Okay, your voice just reminded me of Bob Ross. What did he say that I said? What's in the blender tool? Is it water or rubbing alcohol? It's magic, Vanessa. Very nice. Blender pens are a glycerin mix. Thank you for that, Sandra. Wink of Stella. Why didn't I think of that? Sandra, did you miss the best bit? The bit where I embossed the gold ribbon. Embossed the white ribbon in gold, shall I say. Yes, let's bring Wink onto the table before I forget her. Come out, Stella. There we go. Okay, the little bee just does it for me. Sits there on the cake, pretty as can be, as if it's just flown over. I know, right? Sandra says, wow, if you missed it. Now, is this going to fit? I'm going to make it fit. Hexagon, look, hexagon dimensional on a bee. What can I say? They were meant to be. Get it? They were meant to. Oh dear, that's a terrible joke. Right, there we are. Moving on swiftly. It's the tone of your voice that reminded me I had a painting show on PBS. I discovered Bob Ross too late in life. I heard about him, and then, yeah, unfortunately I didn't know about him earlier. So, what else could possibly complete this even better than Wink Stella are these gold metallic pearls, which come in gold and silver. And again, this is another product I wish I had in my life so much earlier. Look how many, one, look how many you get. Two, they just go with absolutely everything. Vanessa says, now all my ribbon's going to get embossed. Well, I keep flicking them. Maybe these aren't the right tool, but there you go. Look at that. We are talking luxury. We are talking waste, no expense on this card. There we go. Oh, yes. Let's just bring that up to camera. Don't you think that just completes the centres? Okay, let's give this... We're not going to overdo the wink. We're going to give a little bit of glitz and glam without it dripping in diamonds. Wow, says Janice. Fabulous, says Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Not too much. Just could be a wedding card. I'm thinking fancy birthday. Right. If you happen to have the painted, what do you call them? Painted poppies dies. Now, a lot of them are in my magnetic tray. In the die set is this here, which will cut out this beautiful lacy die, which is going to add to our card, which I think looks just pretty down the edge there. Can you see that? I've got embossing powder on my scrap piece of paper. Let's just shake it there. Okay. Wink the cake stand to make it look like glass. Or you could highlight it with the liquid glue. That will make it shiny. I'll do that at the end maybe. But let's, in the meantime, let's do it for... Thank you for that great suggestion. I like that. Let's put Wink Stella for now and make it look a little bit shiny. Okay, so we're going to just accent this with this lovely delicate die shape here, because it just adds that something. So I'm going to have mine poking out a little bit. I like it to have a bit of an edge. It kind of reminds me of like Art Deco, don't you think? That kind of beautiful designs and those wavy designs. It's funny, before your demo, I just thought another cake stamp. But now I'm thinking, oh, you were thinking, oh, another cake stamp. But now I'm thinking, I would love it. That's how I interpret what Jeannie's just said. So, okay, my ribbon's not quite as long. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's just manipulate you a little bit to make you work. It's not quite long enough, but we're going to work with what we've got, folks. Okay, let's just trim those edges. These scissors are amazing. If nobody's got these scissors, they're worth the money. Stampin' Up scissors. The blade goes from one end to the other, so you get an amazing cut. Jeannie says that's exactly how I was thinking it. Thank you. I managed to interpret that spot on, did I? Okay. Now, I got so far with this card, and I didn't actually complete it as an actual card. So this is where you see me trying to put it together into an actual card. I'm wondering... No. Now, what happened was, because I got that black edging, I had to be careful what I put behind it. I was thinking about mounting it on black, but I can't. So you might be wondering, how on earth is she going to stick that ribbon? Glue dots are your friend with ribbon, I find. You can use our tear and tape, but glue dots are great, really. She says, come on, don't let me down. Thank you. Might just have to press a little bit harder just to make sure they do adhere, because it's going through that. It's a different... what you call it? Yeah. Whatevs. There we go. Right. So I'm going to bring back some of that beautiful... Tell you what. Wait a minute. Now, in my type, I used plain gold, but I'm thinking maybe a bit of shimmery. Let's just have a look. Oh no, maybe the plain gold. Let's audition it, as my lovely friend Jo would say. Let's just see with a bit of glitz. Oh, hello. Might look, it's almost to size. Now, your vote. Do we want to go glitz and glam? Or do we want to downplay it with a bit of plainer gold? Plainer gold or glitz and glam? It's your vote. You've got to let me know fairly quickly because I've got to cut it out. Oh, we're thinking plain, white with gold embossed edge. Plain. Well, funny you should say that because my original one was plain. Who said anything about glitter anyway? I think it's clear what you lot think. Okay, so let's go plain. And I think what I did, let me just double check. Prototype. Come back. Is use the same sized die, but with the doofer. So rather than wasting that, we are going to cut out the inner bit of this and just grab out a smaller die that could be used for something else. There we go. I have to try to exclude it. Okay, let me just quickly cut this. Give me a moment. Hold music. I like the plain with that ribbon. Champagne or grey card would be nice also. Yeah, I think it's the ribbon that shouts do it plain, doesn't it? It's not the... I think when you go sparkly, it's almost over the edge, don't you think? Bear with, please, as we roll the die through the machine. Okay, so we're not going to waste that middle. We're going to use that for something else. Black glossy card would have been fabulous. Oh, more ideas. So I'm hoping this will now do what I want it to do. Move that there. Move that there. Let's create some sort of space to work on. Different gold glitter. Different. The colour of the ribbons are different gold. Yes, yes, I know what you mean. Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna have a coughing fit now. I'm gonna have a. But I quite like the look of again my prototype by off. So we're going to do the same again, and look, you don't waste any of that inside bit because that just... So we're going to just put a bit of glue along there, along the top, some along the bottom somewhere, and some along the side. Okay, this is where somewhere I've got my silicone mat, but so I like the look of just off-centering that a bit. Okay, let's stick that in there. Now, this is the tricky bit I got up to as to what next. So I did cut out some of this cool stripy stuff here. Did I have another bit to go with it? So I can bring back my original now. This was the original one, so not far off. In fact, I managed to emboss the word celebrate by accident. I did use the gold thread, but because that's retired, I'm going to avoid using that tonight. But I thought maybe on here, maybe either plain white or I'm not quite sure. So lovely, kind of romantic for Valentine's Day. I think it's lovely for any occasion, don't you? Like a special celebration. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh look, the black and white would be stunning. Let's grab out some papers and let me know your thoughts, because I got a bit stumped at this point. I thought I like maybe the striped bit at the bottom. Maybe like that, mounted on white. We can play around a little bit more. I don't want to add too much more pattern. This is quite nice as well, but I kind of think it detracts. Stripes takes the elegance away. I love the look for glossy and shimmer, but not glitter. Glitter drives me crazy, says Linda. So I need something contrasting. So I can either go that. It kind of reminds me of My Fair Lady. That's what it reminds me of. So, or we can either have a little bit of this. It's getting very busy now. Right, so do we need to tone it back a bit? Love the hexagon paper. Let's just have a quick look, see what else we've got in here. We've got a white stripy. I need something bold and black, possibly. Unless we mount it on, I think because of that little pattern down the side, I think you need something bold. I like the idea of more black on there, so we could have it on there. Oops, got stuck. The stripe vertical. You like these stripes, do you? I think it needs, let's bring on some plain black. White with black diamonds. That one? White with black diamonds. Where's white with black diamonds? I don't have white with black diamonds, do I? Black and gold. This one? Okay, we've got to make a decision. Let's just have a little think. I think if it's on the white, I feel like it's losing its black and gold stripe downwards as I had it on the back of the black and gold. Oh, that one. I think if I put it on something too kind of plain, black honeycombs look good too. See, I am tempted to avoid the whites. I think it downplays it on that. I need contrast, exactly. I quite like the black and white, like a My Fair Lady inspiration. Okay, let's make a decision. Where's that piece that I had cut out already? I've lost it. Not only is losing my brain, I'm losing my piece of paper. Okay. So some of you quite like that one. But I'm thinking maybe even half-half, like just... Here it is. It went on the floor. Okay, let's have a little play with this on a white background. And then mount it on black card. Strip of that down the centre. Ooh. Like that. That could work. Vertical stripe. Right, okay. Look at my lovely trimmer. I love this so much. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but I've been using it loads. Now, the trick is, do I cut it? Oh, I better cut it on the stripe, hadn't I? Just in case. I'm thinking, so if we do that and that, vertical stripe, and then mount it on black. Is that what we're thinking, everybody? You could be here forever going, no, the black and white with the gold and the this, that and the other and the blah, blah, blah. There, like that. Obviously not quite like that, but like that. Yes, other piece. Which other piece? Oh, the other stripe. What have I done with the other bit? Let's just try that one. Right, now the question is, do we go for the 3 gold stripes? Because it's 3. Oh, can you guys see that? Or do we go for the 3 gold stripes like that. I think, oh, the decisions. Who'd think there were so many decisions to make in stripes? I'm thinking the thicker one. Right, I'm making a decision because we will really be here the whole evening, which we don't want. People will watch the first bit and go, right, that's it then. Right, I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to stick first. Okay, let me just get this black card sorted out, and then we're going to call it a wrap, folks. Make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Score and cut. Bish bash bosh, bang bang bang. Okay, and then make sure that fits like that. Where's it gone? Is that the one? No, that's the other one. This is the one here. Put it up on a little dimensionals. Whoa, they're coming to an end. It's exciting. It's coming together. So I took inspiration from the papers. Can you guess? So I thought, rather than doing like really pretty flowers and stuff like that, like I said, people might think a black cake, who wants a black cake? But actually, I kind of think it works. Oh, what am I missing? Wider the full sheet of stripes, thicker piece. Your gold metallic thread. Now, I'm not using the gold metallic thread because it's retired. So I'm trying very hard not to use it. I don't know if there's an alternative. Shall I just have a quick little think? Or shall we just add it anyway? Shall we add it anyway? Hey Vicky, love those papers. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sandra. What do we think? Do we think we should add the gold thread? Do you think anybody would notice? Do you know what? Because it's a luxury card, emboss your thread like ribbon. I don't think you can. The silver and the copper is, but not the gold. But do you know what? We're going to go rogue because I think it just adds something. I've lost my glue dots. There you are. Okay, let's go rogue because some people might still have it in their stash. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the fact it's not current. We'll have to sandbox it, Sandra. Tell them to bring it back, shall we? Okay. There we go. Look, it just does that, doesn't it? It just adds that something. I mean, I don't know why on earth they got the other colours, but not this one. Maybe it wasn't selling. There we go. Okay. I'm happy for people's case. Give me a chance to get it on Pinterest and out to the world first, and or share the video, or just acknowledge me. I'll be grateful for that. That'll be great. Oh, I've got these. I wonder if these can go on as well. Oh, where's my dimensionals? I had a whole new, oh, there you are, a whole new pack. I won't sing, don't sing on YouTube. It's not allowed. Right, I'm just going to secure those pieces down like so. Remember, luxury card, no expense spared with dimensionals. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I know that you will. I just have been stung in the past with things been pinned or acknowledged, not given where it's come from and all that. It's a little bit tricky. Okay, I do tend to like to stick things down. So at this point, you're following the white. Ignore the gold. Well, in fact, I could go corner to corner. But yeah, avoid the gold and just concentrate on where the white piece is sitting when you are trying to match that to fit your card. Okay, I'm just going to move that out the way, and then hopefully it gives you an idea of what it will look like. Oh, I'm pleased how it's turned out. Thanks for your help, everybody. I do like the idea of the stripe. I think that works well. So we're going to get this bad boy stuck down. And obviously, because you're sticking it on black card, you want to put a nice piece of matching white on the inside layer so you can do your writing. Sandra says, I don't normally like to put crooked, but this is to put things crooked, but this is fabulous. Thank you. I know, I just, it gives it that something, doesn't it? There we are. Now, who remembers what we said we were going to do that we haven't done? I wonder if anyone can remember. You get a brownie point. I'll give you a quick chance to type, and I'm going to have a quick swig of tea, see if anyone can remember. Well done, Vanessa. The glue. Oh, you're good listening, Vanessa. Yeah, I will, Sandra. Thank you. So with our fine tip glue pen, in the hope that it's, let's see if it's still going. Yeah, I think, look, it's fine. Glossy accent. So this is our fine tip glue pen. Now, and I'm just going to detail the cake stand. Just give it a gentle squeeze, and you can use that fine tip. Now this doesn't dry bumpy. It will dry flat, but it will give you that shine. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa. It's an absolutely beautiful card. So, but this will give a really fun impression that this is your actual cake stand in glass. So remember, we're going all out luxury. Now I'm tempted to whack Wink Stella across this. What do we think? Do we dare? And even black splatters. Tony says she's like a goldfish. No point asking me, I'm like a goldfish, I keep lots of notes. Sandra says, second coat once dry will stand more proud. It's like the first is the undercoat. That's a great top tip. I did not know that. Stunning card, Esther. Thank you. Very elegant, says Linda. Gorgeous card. Love the plain gold. Very classy. Thank you. Okay, so top tip from Sandra. That can be your base coat, your crumb coat, as it were, in baking language. It doesn't need anything else. Kay is shouting to her screen, step away from the card. Kay knows me all too well. I'm so tempted to touch it more. In fact, I just want to, what I do want to see is I just want to see if these will work on it. It might not. It might be the totally wrong colour. No, I think that's... Will you decorate the envelope? Oh, I don't know. No, says Alexandrina. Stop! Don't you dare walk away. Walk away from the gemstones and the splatters and the... Oh, that's funny, you lot. Boink. Step away from the card. Leave it. No. Oh, you guys. Thank you so much. He would have like frog spawn, says Vanessa. I know, but just a... Okay, let it stand by itself. It's fine. I'm happy with that. I mustn't touch the glossy. The glossy accents would take like a whole day to dry. The glossy accents. Fine tip glue pen. Less is more, baby girl. I know, but I'm not very good at less is more. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So I'm pleased I found out about the embossing too. Quite excited about that. All sorts of colours and things with it. So thank you so much for your company. I'm going to let you go. Thank you if you have stuck through the whole video, and thank you for your lovely comments. I appreciate them. I will go and take a photo, and yeah, I need to come off and have a break. It's great to have your company. I hope to be back next Tuesday. I do Facebook Live, and then I pop over on here onto YouTube. If you miss my Facebook Lives, I tend to load them onto YouTube, so hopefully you'll catch those. Tonight we made a calendar, so if you want to see that with painted poppies, I'll get that loaded very soon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It's not too late to share this out and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, so you can catch all my future projects. Thank you, Debbie and Maureen and Janice and Tracy and Cindy and Gay and Tony, Alexandrina, Carol, Vanessa, Sandra, everybody. I hope I haven't missed anybody out. Thank you. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Bye, Jamie. Thank you.